Metaphors for places, like follow the sword on the quest. To find hip hop checks and the kids off the smart quest. You got text, you got space in the board. Service metaphors for the stages. You can follow the sword. My chest while it's cord. Dollars absorbed in the form of silence. Before spiraling towards your objects forced to widen. Before the threshold on the chessboard. Whatever that is four-sided. Dollars to change hands. That your goal. There was more than one game plan. That is control with your brain spans to map your soul. You take clan. How's everybody doing? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody unmute their mic? I want to see if I can hear everybody before we start.
I can hear you.
All right, Ali Haqq in the house. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Thank you for being here.
No problem.
All right. There you go. Can you bring your camera down just a little bit so we get a little less headroom? There you go. There you go. Right there, right there, right there. Phaedra, how you doing? Thank you for being here tonight.
I'm good.
Phaedra has been a really, really, really awesome poet, just great motivator, influencer. You know, on Poetic Recovery as of late, doing amazing work. Want to definitely give her all the props. Ali has been is a great community organizer, entrepreneur, poet. Been doing a lot of work in Springfield community. You know, it's definitely came to Poetic Recovery in the past. Put on some great shows, brought artists to our events. So I want to thank him for all the work that he's done. I want to welcome him here tonight. He's our feature tonight.
Thank you.
We have Miss Terry Reynolds. So we're just gonna give a little bit to see if a couple of other people are gonna flow through. We're having a stream to Facebook, Poetic Recovery Arts, which is where we're going to be using to highlight the artists that are involved in Poetic Recovery. And just an update, excuse me, doing an update on the website. We're moving over to a new host, which will provide us with better services. Which will provide us with better services. So that's in the works. That'll give us more room to add pages for partners such as Bafima out of West Africa, namely Tanzania, Hip Hop Congress, which is a national hip hop organization I'm a member of, and the Northeast Regional Director. And that allow us to help the artists to be able to network with our partners as well. So it's a good move. It sucks I had to do it today, but the money was right, time was right. You know what I mean? So it'll be up and going. So when that's done, when I post to Ali, I'm definitely gonna have your bio up on the website. The bio runs for a week until we have the next feature artist. So if it goes into next week, I'll make sure I keep it up and I'll just do another page for the next artist just so that you don't lose time on being featured on the website. So, you know, just and honor you and the work that you do. So thank you very much. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm just want to go around. Terry, can you hear me? You on mute?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So we're gonna go around, just gonna check in with everybody, see how everybody's week was. My week was all right, very challenging, very painful to say the least. But you know, it sucks when you get a blow on the knee. Not gonna tell you how it happened, but it happened. I wish I could say I was doing parkour, or playing in a Major League Football game, but that's not the case, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Maybe I'll write a poem about it, and then y'all can find out about it. But I started a couple new poems this week. I finished my class, passed my class. Happy about that. 2 other classes, sad about that. But you know what's going to happen on the back end makes me, you know, kind of proud. So it's all good stuff. So that's my week. That's my week. Miss Reynolds, how was your week?
My week was good. It was very busy, but good. There were some challenges, a lot of things I had to shore up. I've been currently, it's a situation, I've been out of work for about 7 weeks. So I was just blessed with a new job, but I don't start until the 21st. So I'm holding out, but everything worked out with the car and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's a weight off of me, so that I'll be able to focus on other things that's important. You know, during this time, it's very difficult. It's hard for everybody,
Oh
but
man,
we have to do what we can to maintain and stay positive and keep those vibes in the air, you know?
yes, ma'am. And I thank you for coming on tonight. You know, helping us make sure those vibes are up.
Yes.
Phaedra, Phaedra. How you doing, Phaedra?
I'm good.
What's going on?
Not much.
Nah. How
No,
was your?
working a lot.
Oh, for real?
Working too much,
Excuse me.
but I'm okay.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I like the hairdo.
Thank you.
That's what's up. You gotta come over and do mine. You gotta do something with this right here. Oli, how you doing, brother?
I am well, thank you. My week has been very productive, very eventful. Uh, a lot of good things in the works. So I'm excited. I'm very excited.
That's good, man. We're gonna talk about that later when we interview you. The way it's gonna work is that Phaedra, you up for this? Have you seen the new poems in the group?
Mm, no, I haven't seen any new. The last poem I wrote was the one that Naima did.
Okay, yeah, that one. I thought somebody else posted. Oh no, that's not a poem. Let me get that out.
And then I saw like a little video, but it's been a crazy week, so I haven't been able to check everything.
Tabitha wrote Tabitha Connolly George. Wow, that's a long one. She wrote one called Nostalgia. I'm gonna take that one on. I thought William, what was this his name? William?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he wrote something. Yeah, somebody did post a video. Um, all right. Judy Holmes posted posted a video. I mean, not a video, a poem. Did you check that one out?
No, but I will.
I just tagged you on that.
Okay.
And there was a video that was posted by Ami, and it was a week or so back. Ami Magabu Ni Hela. He's from Tanzania. They do a lot of production work up in Tanzania.
Nice.
And so that was cool. Yo, your daughter can write. I'll tell you that right now.
I have a poem here that she wanted to be here tonight, so she gave me a poem to read because she couldn't. So
Okay.
thank you.
I gotta let that fly because you know what I'm saying, that's your daughter. So, how am I gonna say no to that?
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Um, let's get it started. Oh, so Ali, something I wanted to tell you.
Yes.
Oh, so I got an announcement to make. So Ali, you know how I started the Essence Awards and
Yeah.
awarded Danny the Essence Awards?
Yes.
So, and for all y'all that don't know, and Ali, you could talk a little bit about Dan Ski. But matter of fact, before I get into that, I'm gonna let you tell us about your week, and then I gotta make this special announcement. How was your week, Mr. Ali?
My week was good. I thought I kind of touched on that already. Sorry. My week was very eventful and productive. Like I said, a lot of great things in the works. I am
Oh, you did. Okay.
really blessed to continue to provide for me and bring new opportunities, and I'm excited.
You
Yeah,
did talk about that. My bad, man. I'm trying to
that's okay.
continue setting stuff up. So I apologize about that. So
That's fine.
I can go ahead and talk about this. So as you know, well, you can talk about. I'm gonna let you talk about Dansky first, and then I can follow you just so people can understand who Dansky was, because that was your family. So I feel
Yes.
like it would be more, you know, do him much of an honor if you spoke about him first, and then I can say what I know of Dansky.
So Dansky, he was, you know, uh, um, very known community from breakdancing and everything. He, how can I say, he was very entertaining. He was had a kind spirit. He was a great guy. You just got in, met him for the first time, you will feel like you knew him forever.
Yeah.
So he's he was in a Guinness World Record book for breakdancing. So yeah, I mean, he was definitely a great man.
Now, what did
And
he do? The how do you? It's a back. It's a back. But can you remember the name of the
you
flip
was
that he
breaking
did?
up. I no, I don't remember his name, I will be honest.
He like flipped over like 11 to like 15 people or something like that. It's like
Yes,
the longest backflip ever.
yes, something like that. Yeah, I really, I've he made it for backflipping, I believe it was. Other than that, I'm sorry. Yeah,
No, that's okay. So I met Dansky. How did I meet Dansky? Oh my lord! I met him years ago, a long time ago. And so me and Liz, Filomeno, had did a lot of work together. Um, and so her and I both knew Danny, right? Danny supported Poetic Recovery a lot. He okay, I know how I met Danny. Now I don't know if I knew you then, Ali, but like years ago I did an event when I was a student at Stick. Danny worked at Stick. That's what it was, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
so Shaggy was part of the event that I did. He was on the panel. Um, and doing the intro, he was like, um, yo, so there's a dude b-boying on the stage. He goes, don't flip out, because I gave him permission to. And I was like, man, this is my show. How you gonna give him permission? They're like, who the hell's this white dude dancing on the stage, right? And then so Dansky came up and introduced himself, man, and he was like so cool, right? That I was like, nah, man, it's all right, yo, it's cool. I mean, the way that he like, yo, his energy was so like compassionate and humble. I was like, yo, man, it's cool, bro. Like, now, like we had talked about it, and I was like, bro, listen, it's cool, right? And from that day forward, man, me and Danny talked, we connected. He would come out to different places and do events, Poetic Recovery when I was at Westford State. He sat on a panel, right? And so when he got there, I was playing Wild Style, right? And he's talking about the Cold Crush, how it was his favorite group. Bro, I swear to God, if Liz was here, she would tell you, right? The year Danny passed, bro, when the Cold Crush was gonna come up, right? I was trying to do a surprise for Danny because he helped us so much. Because Cold Crush was one of his favorite rap groups, and he passed away. And so I called Tony Crush, the founder of Cold Crush, and I was like, can we reschedule the event, because I told him what happened, and I said I want to do an honor event, and that's how the Essence Awards came into play, because um, Danny just I don't know, you know
Tough pill for us all to swallow. I mean, he left uh memories at piece of memory of him of and they remember certain encounters that he provided for everyone. I mean, it was sad when he passed away. It was really devastating, honestly. I mean, you know, but,
and I owe your family a debt of gratitude for allowing me to do the memorial event in his honor. You know,
mm-hmm.
and I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying, and thank you for your support, man, and continued support for Poetic Recovery.
No
Um,
problem.
so I brought that up because I'm redoing the Essence Awards for 2020. It's been a hard year for everybody. Um,
Okay.
so I'm in works of creating an event that's going to be virtual. But this year's award goes to Maya DeGiorgio. Maya DeGiorgio has she was our feature artist at our Kwanzaa event. Um, she's a bi-ethnic woman. I hate saying the word race or racial because race is like an invented idea. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but she's been using her national persona to bring attention to Black Lives Matters, um, to bring attention to domestic violence, um, and supporting Poetic Recovery. And so, her getting out and during this pandemic and using her face. I mean, she's been on Apollo. She's supported by Sinbad. She's supported by Dave Chappelle. She's supported by so many top people. And to lend her support to Poetic Recovery and just people throughout the country, like I honestly, man, I'll be honest with you, like I think that she deserves this. You know what I mean? And she'll be the first woman um, to get the Essence Awards, the Essence
Nice.
Award. And I talked to her today, communicated with her, and it's funny because I was like, "Would you accept the award?" She was like, "But I'm not a poet," and I was like, "Comedy has always been a part of Poetic Recovery." You know what I'm saying? So, but no, she accepted it, man, and I was like so excited. So I thought I'd share that information with you and with everybody else, and hopefully everybody can get involved with help putting it together and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Perform at the event, stuff like that, because it's going to be huge. You know what I mean? So I wanted to let y'all know that. So um, Miss Holmes, how you doing tonight? You on mute? You got to unmute your mic. Oh, you getting it all in early too, huh?
Hey everybody, hi.
How you
I was
doing?
about to go to
Right.
bed and it felt like something, I gotta do something, like there's something more to tonight. Like what is it? And then I looked on Facebook and you posted something under my poem from last time and I said, oh, that's what I gotta do tonight. Okay.
I'm
So if
glad.
you would have said to me you're gonna be late like last week, then I would be asleep right now.
I'm glad. I'm glad
And
you're
that
not.
happens with age. I turned 57. Racist, Terry. It happens with age. But I
Listen,
know
y'all.
everybody. So I know Ali. We went to Cambridge College together. Me and Sister Terry been in church for years together. I know you. Hey, Faye. What's up, girl? Okay, I'll calm down now.
I'm just gonna say you need to stop trying to scare me with that. Oh, it comes with age stuff, okay? Because
It really does. But I'm still fly, so you can get away with masking it.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. All right, so everybody got some poetry tonight.
Oh, where's my
Yes, I'm asking. Oh yes, I'm asking. Phaedra's nursing her coffee over there. Is that what type of
I need,
coffee?
I need one of them, Phaedra.
Or is that tea?
It's orange tea.
Okay, okay, all right, all right. Phaedra, you got some poetry for us tonight?
You always pick me first.
I'm not just asking.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah,
asking.
I do.
Okay, cool, cool. Miss Reynolds, what you got for us tonight? You got some poetry, some singing. We can't hear you. You on mute. Wait, you're not even on mute, and I can't hear you. Your mic don't like you, Miss Reynolds. Miss Reynolds trying to get out of it. I'm just teasing with you. So I'm gonna mute you and try to unmute the mic, and let's see if that works for you. I would do some troubleshooting right now, but we're in the middle of the open mic. But check your settings, your sound settings. Underneath, you're gonna see mute, and if you click on mute, you can go to it says speaker or microphone. You want to make sure you got the right microphone and speaker settings on. All right, Miss Holmes, can we start with you tonight?
Yes, you may.
We're
Yeah,
gonna wait.
I don't remember what I read the last time, but okay, I got some stuff here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to Poetic with Caveat weekly Friday night open mic. Ladies and gentlemen, up to the mic, Judy Holmes. Put your
How
fingers
many
up.
how many am I reading?
We're gonna do
Oh,
one. We're gonna do one per round.
good. Okay. So I'm ready. So this poem I wrote, as women of God, we often talk about our Boaz, God's gonna send them, and I kissed a couple of frogs. They wasn't my Boaz. So I was sitting down thinking about that one evening, and I wrote this poem, and it's called "My Main Man."
Ooh.
So it will be a pleasure to finally meet him. Greet me on his cheek, my eyes will be closed, but he will know I can still see him. my main man, will be the only one who can intellectually entice me. Preparing or speaking to my mind, he will physically spice me. Take my hand, kiss my lips, grab my hips. My main man knows it's way too soon to let your backbone slip. But don't trip, because we will get there. But first, I need to know, do you really care? Are you willing to share? Can I let my hair down and act like a clown and know without a doubt that you will still be around? And because I am the apple of God's eyes spiritually, do you read from the KJV? I hope you're not afraid to get on your knees and accept what Jesus can give to you and I, for he is our true ride or die. When God puts my main man in front of me, he will see me as a Proverbs 31 woman and he will wife me. Until then, Jesus is all I need.
That kind of surprises me. That kind of surprises me a bit because a lot of times people talk about Jesus being a man, but you actually went to it, right? Talking about a man, but talking about how he needs to be made and what his focuses are. You know what I'm saying? So that really took me by surprise. Appreciate that. I also appreciate the fact that you feel comfortable enough to read. You know what I'm saying? You know, even though we like different, have a different views and stuff like that, I love that you feel comfortable enough to share, you know, your feelings and your beliefs and even your religious beliefs on this platform. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well,
Ju-
thank you for
I thought it
having me.
was sweet. Judy, I thought it was very sweet. I love that one. Absolutely love it.
Yes,
Thank you.
you
Great
always
job.
write some
Your
good
sister
stuff.
Sherry. Thank you for
Mm-hmm.
That
thank
was
you.
amazing. Great job.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Sister
And it's good to know.
Sherry.
It's good to know. I, you know what? I don't know how the people that they get and be in these long relationships, but I'm not gonna let my jealousy show tonight. Miss Reynolds, what you got for us tonight? Terry, can you hear me?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't miss my name and everything. Okay, but I had what it was. I was trying to use my daughter's laptop,
That's all right.
and her laptop got somewhat against me. So I switched to my phone. Okay. But what I have is just something. Can everybody hear me good?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What I have is it's a little something, something. It's still being worked on. It's in the what you might call baby stages, but I'm going to test it tonight and see how it goes. I can't do the music at the same time that I'm doing video with y'all on my phone, so it'll just have to be okay.
You know, can I just say something real quick? So if you
Mm-hmm.
have the audio on the laptop, you might be able to play it on the laptop and we can still hear it.
No, because it's in a different place on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I know you brought music and stuff, and it's like I have to jockey between the two. I thought I could be able to pull it off, but nope. I thought I could. So this particular piece is called East from the West. Okay? And it goes a little something like this. As far as the East is from the West, that's how far my love flows. Yes. As far as the East is from the West, that's how far my love flows. No, you're tired. I know you've had enough. But if you give me a chance, I won't hurt you. I won't leave you. I'll be enough. As far as the east is from the west, that's how far my love flows. Ooh, ooh, ooh. As far as the north is from the south, is how long I want to be with you. Yes. Be set free. You won't be denied because my love will set you on fire. My love will see you through. My love will cover you. No need to worry. Set your mind at ease. Be at peace because there's no hurry. Oh no. Listen. Yes. As far as the east is from the west, you will get the best of me. Whoa. As far as the east is from the west, that's how far my love flows. Yeah. As far as the east is from the west, you don't ever have to worry. Oh no. Ooh. As far as the east is from the west, I will always be with you. That's
I
it.
love that.
That's a test run. That's a
What?
test run. So we working. We
What?
working on it. It's a test run.
That is what I'm talking about right there.
Gotta
Go
fine
ahead.
tune it.
What?
Okay.
What?
All right. But yeah, I do write poetry, but not as often. I have written it in the past and I can write. But just I'm like borderline music. I eat, sleep, and drink music. So we're working on some things, y'all. It's
Now
a couple different places.
the last
Yeah.
time I talked to you, I thought you said that you didn't perform poetry, and I was like trying to get you to incorporate that into something. So
I know.
when was the last time you read a poem?
It's been many years, many, many years, if I've read one at all. I
So
don't
you
think
did.
I have.
So you did that for Poetic Recovery, huh?
Yep. Well, I wanted to test it on Poetic Recovery.
Hey,
That's
hey,
the
hey!
honest to God's truth.
Listen,
We have the music for it, but I just can't play the music. And we still got to fine tune everything and get it off. But that's it to start.
listen,
That's it.
listen,
So whatever
listen,
y'all can do with it, hallelujah.
listen, listen. That is gonna be hot. That's gonna be hot. Oh, you just got me excited. All right.
I am.
Phaedra, what you got to
Thank
say
you.
about that?
Terry, you have a beautiful voice. That was awesome. It was fire. Oh, keep up the good work.
Thank you, love.
I absolutely
Thank
loved
you.
it. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
impressed. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I
I'll,
plan to go out with a bang. I'm not stopping. We 50 girls, we not stopping. We're gonna handle business. We're gonna do what we got to do and take it out right.
I'm gonna get
It's
that on it.
time.
I'm gonna get that on the radio station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You know, Judy, what you?
I listen. That's my girl. I already know she was coming with something hot. That needs to go on wax though, for real, because I'm gonna be playing that all the time. What?
That.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
It'll happen. It will happen.
As
Everything that
far as
God,
the
yeah,
east meets the west. That was
yeah.
awesome, Terry. I love it. Yeah.
Thank you, love. Thank you.
And
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I love the fact that I've been able to work with Sam Bradley and listen to you sing. I went. Sam brought me to and I gotta talk to Sam, see about getting him on here too.
Hmm.
But Sam brought me up to perform for Luana's memorial,
Yep.
and Miss Reynolds was there, just heating up the place. You know what I'm saying? And so, didn't you sing there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I thought. Okay.
Yep.
So
One of the originals. One of the originals with Sam. With
nice.
their yeah.
You have a beautiful voice. Beautiful voice.
You,
Ali,
sir. God bless.
likewise. Ali, go ahead, bro.
You was amazing. You was great. I mean, your voice, the tone of it, you went in with a little bit of poetry. It was great. Great.
Thank you.
If anybody had anything bad to say, I would have just kicked them out. I would have kicked them out. That was amazing. That was dope.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. More to come
Oh,
from
hey,
me. More to
as long as
come.
I'm alive, we'll be here. So, Phaedra, what you got, miss? Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen from all around the world. We got Phaedra!
Thank you for that introduction. I'm reading a poem for my daughter who was here last week and couldn't be here this week, but she really wanted to, and she sent me something. She's all the way in Spain right now, time difference, so it's hard for her, but she calls this dancing silhouette. After internally repeating her affirmations, one day she woke up to a brightly lit room. Having slept naked, she arose and faced her blank wall. The sun shined, highlighting her silhouette. Her shadow took on its full shape and transformed into a moving masterpiece. And so she danced. She realized that he had made her in his image and saw the beauty through his eyes. She thanked the sun for its warm embrace and introduction to her painted self, and so she danced. That's it. Thank you. She's a great poet.
That was beautiful.
She's a good poet. Thank you.
Mhm.
Made me want to dance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll tell her you guys liked it. She said, please read it for me. I said, I will.
It was really
It's
good.
beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's almost as if she was recognizing who she was.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. As an individual, and not just as an individual, but as I don't know what the word is that I'm trying to search for. Um, light, light.
Mm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And make sure you tell her I said it made me want to dance.
I will tell her that. I
Yeah.
definitely will.
Yeah.
It was truly great. I loved it.
Thank you. And she told me now, after just this couple times of being in poetic recovery, just like me, she wants to work on her own book. And that's what her
Amen.
goal is.
Awesome.
And and I think that I told her to keep up with it. She'll do it.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Yeah. Everything is possible.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just get her done. Get it done. No delays,
No
no
delays.
procrastination. Do it.
There you go. We can't hear you, Maurice. Still can't hear you.
And we still can't hear
Ready?
him. Is he talking?
Yeah. He's always talking.
Right.
No.
This is what I'm going to be doing in the next few minutes.
Aw, so cute.
Oh.
I love cats. I'm allergic.
That's
I
a
love them.
precursor. That's a precursor. It's coming down. Where is he at? He got lost?
I don't know. Like,
Hello, can y'all hear me?
we can
Now,
now.
All right, cool.
We thought
No,
we had
'cause
lost you.
I turned on the I heard what you said, Phaedra. I turned on the radio station so this can be streamed through the radio station. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna turn on the radio station again and let me know if you guys can still hear me. All right, y'all can still hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
What about now? Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Who just went? Was that you, Miss Terry, that went? Or Ali?
I think Ali, I don't think you went.
Okay.
no, I didn't
Ali
go
didn't
yet.
go.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ali.
it's your
Okay.
So this is one poem, and then we're gonna have you feature in a little bit. So
Well, this poem is called "You Start This." I wrote this when George Floyd got killed, got murdered, and the Black Lives Matter movement. So, time has come for unity within our community. All my people wanted was to be free. President who don't lead by example access got out of control. When did the heroes we once loved as a child become villains that we fear now? Who is here to save us? You started this. It's a war going on. Soldiers are marching to beat of their chants. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Ready for battle, either peaceful or to demand your attention. When are you going to start listening? You started this. So many black folks, so many black folks died at the hands of the law. Funny, we helped build this land with our sweat and blood, still flooded by hate. Now you want to call us thugs because we let the jungle escape out of us? Worried about Target why Trump because they funded your next campaign. You will never understand the black culture pain. How would you like someone to kneel on your neck, leaving you to say, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, gasping for air, calling for your mother, R.I.P. George Floyd. You started this. Now we are going to finish it. Demand our respect. Take what is owed to us. Seek justice, or you will get no peace. Police, stop killing my kings and queens. Time is up. We are in a new day, an age where we won't be allowed to yes no more. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
no racist police.
My poem called no sorry. I broke my phone the weekend, so when I'm trying to read off of it, it's covering certain words and I'm like, oh God. So my bad.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. You did a good job, man. Thank you for writing that piece.
Yeah, that
You
was
know what I'm
good.
saying? And now y'all see why. Y'all see why I asked his brother, hey man, would you like to come feature Poetic with Cody? You know what I'm saying? That is why. You know what I mean? Brothers, you know, But there's other reasons why too, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him talk about that and then I'll expound on that. But you know what I'm saying? This brother dug his place in the sand and it's like, nah, bro, you know, y'all gotta treat us with some respect, you know what I'm saying? And thank you very much, Ali, for standing up for our whole community, you know what I'm saying? And I know that, you know, you represent another part of our community as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you bring that up during the interview. And when you do, we're gonna expound on that. But thank you very much for bringing that to the platform. Thank you.
You're
Ms.
very
Terry,
welcome.
Yes, sir.
let us know what you think about that piece.
I like that piece. That piece is true. That piece is a reality check for us as a people. We have lost so much degradation, so much, and it is time now that we begin to stand up and take the bull by the horns, so to speak. The poem was absolutely on point, and I enjoyed it.
Thank
And
you.
in light of that poem, I need to take a break and read this. Supreme Court shuts door on Trump election prospects.
Hey.
This is put
Nice.
out December 11th, 2020, 6:38 p.m. ET from NPR.org. The U.S. Supreme Court on Friday night rejected an 11th hour challenge to Joe Biden's election as president. The court action came in a one-page order which said the complaint was denied for lack of standing. All right, there's more to the article, but I just wanted to get that basic piece out there.
Yeah. That's right.
If you guys want to read more on if you want to read more on the article, you can look up my my Facebook page. Trump is a bum, and the article will be linked on that Facebook page. Against that Facebook page is Trump is a bum, and the article will be on the page.
Yeah, these are some unprecedented times that we are living in.
They're also
Never
unpresidential times as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, never in our history as a country, as a nation, have we ever dealt with anything like this. Over the past 4 years, and now we're dealing with this tomfoolery with this presidential election. I've never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like it.
Well,
and I know we can say a lot.
Mhm.
United hold down my spirit with my country.
somebody was saying something, I didn't hear it.
We need to really get to our own Wakanda, if you will. You know, that's how I feel about it. Because look, if y'all don't like us and y'all don't want us here, we can go. Or better yet, let's just come together and do our own thing. You know.
I like that a lot better.
Yeah.
Have
our own government.
Right. Brother Ali, I know you from school, from college. We've done a couple of projects together. You know, I adore you. You're a good brother.
Thank you.
That poem made me want to let me go get my picket sign right now and sing something and say something. Okay. So I appreciate that.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you.
Who didn't go? Did you, Terry? Did you say something about it?
Yes, I did.
Did you, Phaedra?
Yes, I did.
Miss Phaedra, can you let us know what you thought about that lovely poem?
Hi, Ali. I think that was a beautiful poem. Just the climate of the things that are going on in the world. It seems like we just take so many steps back. I think everybody should read that poem. It affects all of us. We're all connected. And I thought it was a beautiful piece, you know? You did a wonderful job.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. It was really very touching.
Yes.
And it made me very sad too. You know, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking about people that are dying.
Right.
But thank you for sharing.
Mhm.
You're welcome.
And the crazy thing about it is that we're still dying.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't got
Yes.
nothing to do with COVID.
That's true.
Ain't got
Mm-mm.
nothing to do with COVID. We still being shot in the back in the streets.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I said, you wanted to get a
It's
picket
sad.
sign, Judy. I wanted to get a crossbow.
Right.
You know, there's,
Bump your picket sign.
if you go to
Take
Google,
matters in our own hands.
if you go to Google
Wow.
and you look up racist presidents in U.S. history, a lot of people think
Yeah.
Trump is the worst president, but he wasn't.
No, he
Right?
wasn't.
There's other presidents who were just as bad, if not worse.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell you, like, I did some research up on that, and I was like, what?
Yes.
So imagine how we're feeling now, how
Yep.
those were for us.
Yeah.
And it was totally okay for us to be lynched,
Yep.
right? Totally okay for us to be beat down. But the craziest thing about it is that during those times when things was worse, our people were closer together and
Yes, they were.
connected. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so, like, there's something that we have to do, man. And I'm hoping that, and Poetic Recovery brings us together, but Poetic Recovery is for all of us to break that race BS,
Yeah.
because race is a construct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
And so Poetic Recovery is a place where people from all different backgrounds can come in and throw all their stuff out. You know what I'm saying? We all listen and address each other. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's also a place where, especially people that look like me, can talk about the real issues. And if other people don't like it, well, there's the delete button, right? You can bounce. But if you're a real human being and you have humanity in your heart, right? And you can be in this space, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? But this is
Right.
about being real. Now, the only drawback to that is that when other people are speaking their truth, right? As long as they're not being bigots, right? You know what I'm saying? We have to listen to them as well. You know what I'm saying? And so we all get to see where each other's coming from and figure out where the real problems are at. You feel what I'm saying? And how we can help heal each other. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this country's had some doozies as presidents. But Trump, in this day and age, Trump lets us, Trump, here's what Trump did for me, right? Because for 20 years, and some of y'all know for 20 years, I've been talking about this stuff, and people just looking at me like I'm crazy. And it's just like, oh man, well, you're racist. And I'm like, yo, how can I be racist? I'm just telling you what's happening, and you're not seeing it. And if we don't do something, it's gonna get worse. And I've been telling people, like, we don't look at the racism from the Democrat points of view, that is written in these nice, beautiful words and wrapped up like the crime bill. You know what I'm saying? And offered to us, and we're like, yeah, I'll take that because you're not calling me a nigger. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
you're saying lock this person up because they committed a crime, right? But what we're not realizing is how biased this crime bill is. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's being treated the same way. And people didn't realize that till like 25, 30 years later. And I'm like, but I've been talking about this for like years. You know what I mean? So what Trump did, when Trump came onto the scene, right? For the last 30, 40, 50 years, we have not been building any power structure. We've been, leaning on the Democratic Party, hoping that they would be our saviors and protectors when these times came. You know what I'm saying? And the reality is that they weren't. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was people. It was people who took to the streets to defend Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, man, countless of people that are continuously being murdered. Like, was like 3 or 4 in the past week or two. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of work that we have to do beyond party. If you look at the civil rights movement, one of the greatest thing I love about Dr. King is for much of his legacy, he never supported any particular party. You know, in his campaign, he was a Republican as a person, but the Republican Party was different then. You know what I'm saying? The support for a particular candidate came out when he went to jail and Kennedy let him out. Kennedy used his power to get him out. That's when the civil rights movement started supporting the Democratic Party. You know, other since then, I mean, if you look at the civil rights bill as it was written, and then as the Democratic Party put it out, seems like two different bills. There was a lot that wasn't into it. You know what I'm saying? And then if you look at like how Black people have been treated over the years, affirmative action, right? We haven't really benefited from affirmative action at all. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot of stuff that we have to really look at and really come together culturally, you know, spiritually as a community and really address this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So thanks a lot, Ali, for bringing that to mind. Apologize for going on a tangent. But see what happens, Ali, when you start talking about things?
You're welcome.
Thank you, brother. Much love to you. All right, who we got next? Oh, and hold up. The dance. It was amazing. It was your daughter. I mean, does anybody see a movie when they like hear that poem? Could you visualize it? Terry, could you visualize what was happening in that poem?
Yeah, I could.
A lot of times we write poems and a lot of people don't know how to be visual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and write so people can like follow it. And so that's one of the things I love about her daughter's writing.
She's definitely showing you, she's giving you an image to look at when you read it. Definitely.
yeah.
Stuff. You know, she feels a lot. She feels deeply, and it comes out so much. I'm going to tell you guys liked it. She'll be happy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Phaedra, what do you have?
Actually, I read last, I think. So I think it's
Oh,
actually.
that was your daughter's poem.
Oh, I do have one. This one is called Confined. In awe of beauty, like soft silhouettes, page memories to my ears, sounding quite representative of depictions in the olden days. I often get confused by my visions. Is it real time or some time ago? In the Renaissance period, we rode horses, firearms had rage, pointing fingers, controlling territory, burning fires just to.
Phaedra, your mic is muted.
The whole time you heard nothing?
No, we heard it. It was just the last 10 seconds.
You want me to start over?
Yes, please, can you?
Okay. It's called Confined. In awe of beauty, like soft silhouettes, page mirrors to my ear, sounding quite representative of depictions. In the olden days, I often get confused by my visions. Is it real time or some time ago? In the Renaissance period, where we rode horses, firearms had rage, pointing fingers, control over territory, burning fires just to get the girl. The beauty of the land and all that it manifested, it wasn't enough to leave it alone. It needed to be claimed. Someone needed to say, she is mine. And all the while, all she wanted was to be free. That's it.
That was that was beautiful. That was wow. I loved it. I loved it. It
Thank you.
left me speechless.
Oh, thank you. You know, I don't know what was coming out of it kind of reminded me a little bit of Mother Earth, but then it kind of reminded me of like a relationship, and it could kind of be the same things. I don't know what I was feeling when I wrote this, you know, but that's great for the person that's receiving their own interpretation of it. But thank you. Thank you so much. Can't hear you, Maurice.
Would you be mad if I asked you to read it again?
Mm-mm.
I'm good.
No. Confined, in awe of beauty, like a soft silhouette, caged memories to my ears, sounding quite representative of depictions in the olden days. I often got confused by my visions in real time or some ago. In the Renaissance period where we rode horses, their arms had rage, pointing fingers, control over territory, burning fires just to get the girl. The beauty of the land and all that it manifested. Not to leave it alone. It needed to be claimed. Somebody needed to say, she is mine. And all the while, all she wanted was to be free.
Mm,
Wow.
wow. Okay.
Wow. I appreciate you for reading that again, because I didn't hear that until this third time. A lot of times I'm asking people to if they can read something again, because we have a million things that are like, warring for our attention in our own minds, and we hear bits and pieces and we're like, yo, can you read that again, please? Because part of it tugged us. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you're reading again, we're paying attention, right? And maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but it was interesting, like how you combined it the old times to now, just with the word in real time. Because I'm pretty sure the phrase in real time didn't exist back then, right? Um, and then like when you was talking about like, now I don't know if it was like them fighting over her, you know what I'm saying? But some disruption of society got caused over a woman, right? And dudes were beating each other up, destroying the town and stuff because this woman was just gonna be one of theirs. All the while, she just wanted to be free. Yo, that's deep.
Thank
That's real
you.
deep. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's real needed. That's real needed. You know what I mean? That's real
Very
needed.
profound. It's very profound.
It reminded me of a woman being trapped on many different levels and just
Wow.
wanting to break free from everything. Like,
Yeah,
let me
that
out
too.
once and for
Yeah.
all.
Oh, thank you. You guys make me feel great. Thank you. I wasn't going to read that one. I wasn't going to read that one.
What, Judy? We can't see you. What are you?
Why you can't see? What?
What? What? Are you, what I
You
don't.
can't see me?
No. Can anybody? Can everybody else see Judy?
Nope.
What happened?
I don't
I
know.
don't have my laptop, so I can't
Maybe
see
your
everybody.
Yeah, I
hotness
can't
burned.
see.
Maybe your hotness burned down the internet.
Hands on the phone.
I don't know. I
Faith,
don't know.
that poem, like, you don't even say anything like that. I don't even know, but like, you write very well.
Yes.
So there's no reason for you to be second guessing yourself, because that's dope. I mean, on
It is.
so many levels, man. Like, just even see like how women have taken to the streets to demand justice, and to still be demeaned by the brothers that are benefiting the most from that, from their stand. You know what I'm saying? And it's interesting, like how many times we feel like, oh yeah, well we should have that woman, right? You after being in the streets long hours, demanding justice for their brothers, their sons, their cousins, the men that claim to love them, to be fought over and not truly be appreciated, right?
Mhm.
And then when we hear that they need to be free too, can we accept that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your writing's dope. Your writing's dope. Your writing's deep, and don't second guess yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you guys see me now?
Nope.
Nope.
Wow.
No.
I see the yellow box.
I'm on my phone. I can only see two people on my phone.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the problem is. Now I'm gonna press stop video.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
It was saying that due to low, um,
oh yeah. What is it?
I guess is your signal.
Oh,
So you might have to log out and log back in.
oh,
Yeah, you might have to like reset your router, or if you don't mind being on camera, that's fine too. Whichever is good for you.
doesn't matter. Everybody knows what I look like.
Not everybody.
So I'm gonna try that then log out and come back in.
We're gonna be here.
Okay, I'll be
Okay.
right back.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Guess we're gonna come back. Oh, it's my turn, huh? We need to recruit more people so there's a longer time in between everybody else and me.
You haven't even gone yet.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I can go again. It doesn't matter. I have something else I can share.
No, I got some. It's just, like after hearing you guys read and stuff like that, it's like what do I read? You know what I mean? So all right. Um I wrote this one poem years ago. And but I'm not gonna read that one. I'm gonna read this one. Actually, you know what? And um Phaedra brought the women's poem, so I'm gonna have to bring this one. I wrote in the Women's History Month, and the title of it is Sobering Truth. And it was done up from a freestyle. People gave me words and stuff like that, and so I created this poem out of those words. Um, Painful tragedies, dirt from shallow graves, smothered fetus, nightmarish behaviors invaded the mother's peaceful night by loathsome asses, whose minds were pregnant with disdain, only content when women seemed too weak to kick back. Many retaliatory punches were met with wrists tied up, blouses ripped, exposing tears of blood from flesh being ripped from her back by whips hurled with aggressive thrusts, while her child grabs her leg and cries, "Daddy, stop!" While her child grabbed his legs and cried, "Daddy, stop!" Like many times, Daddy never listened. Her crimes was reading, exercising her right to be efficacious. She did not weep. She stood there, unabashed, and looked at her daughter and said, We must not cry. Equality and freedom was not what she was fighting for. That was for educated folks. She was doing something, becoming more. She knew it was what she was supposed to do, no titles, no rules, just what her soul beckoned her to do, become more. Her daughter's heart was nurtured by her mom's desire, persistence, which became her compassion. Her dream would make her more than a Califian dame. She would be Sagwine, her mother, proud. Her actions would be that of a pathfinder that would eventually lead to finding roads that would carry women that were raped, beaten, ignored, laughed at. Awesome this movement would be, and grow to monumental proportions that would embrace all those that seek and willing to impress upon the world that every soul seeking to be more would be protected within the new egalitarian society. Sobering truth. Thank you.
Very deep
That's
poem,
good.
Maurice. Very deep
That's
poem.
good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very deep.
Thank you.
Mm.
Can you guys see me now?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You so fly.
Not tonight, but I'll get fly though.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for letting me read that.
Mhm.
That was deep.
So what did you say? What inspired you to write that poem? You said people are giving you pieces to write about, Maurice?
No, so it was actually I was at a I was reading the notes from it. I was at the Daily Grind, which is in South Hadley. No, which was in Southwick. I was trying to find places to do open mics in Springfield, Holyoke at that time, and nobody would let me. Every time I mentioned hip hop, they was like, "Nah," they didn't care how positive it was. So I went. I had to go all the way out to Southwick to do an open mic. I was like, "How the hell I'm gonna get people from out there here?"
Mm.
So I just worked with whatever I had, made flyers and stuff like that. People came in and out and stuff like that. So I got words from them, and it says, words were taken from my Facebook friends and here at Daily Grind, Megan, Mariah, Kate, Sandy, and a fifth grade teacher from whose name I do not know at this time. And so they gave me words like Califian, Sagwine. I didn't even know what those words meant at the time. So they had to throw me out the meeting, and then I had to look them up later. And so I
Oh,
just worked them in. And that was during Women's History Month. So, you know, I've done research on women's issues over the years, you know, and looking at the differences of Black women issues and white women issues and womenism and feminism and so on and so forth. And so that was a piece that I came up with to like try to um, bring all women from different backgrounds who've been abused in many different ways, whether systematically or within their own homes, you know, who've experienced such abuse. And just as a man, as a Black man, to like speak about it and bring it to the forefront, to say that like, yo, we want to be free. We got to address the issues that the women we say we love go through. You know what I'm saying? And all men got to address the issues that women face in this society and societies throughout the world. And so that's what I was trying to do with that piece. So
Nice.
Thank you.
Mhm.
you're welcome.
yes. Thank you, Maurice.
You're welcome. Who's next? Well, you know what? It's 9:08. It's 9:08. Time goes by quick, don't it?
If you're having fun,
Time goes by quick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the interview with Ali, and so part of what we do is, you know, last week we had a conversation and we wrote on the conversation real quick. So during this interview, the word that I picked out was gratitude.
Mhm.
So at the end of the interview, Ali's gonna talk to us about gratitude, and then we're gonna take a 5 to 10 minute break, and we're gonna write. We're gonna free flow on gratitude, and then we're gonna come back and do another round. Y'all cool with that?
I already pulled something out on gratitude.
All right. Terry, you with it?
I gotta figure something out. Don't worry. I'll have
Phaedra, you with
something.
it? All right.
You said
Ali, you
10
with it?
minutes, right?
You said gratitude.
Yeah, we're gonna. We're gonna let you talk about it at the end of the interview, and based upon what you bring up, we're gonna write on that.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuned in, I want to thank you all for being here. Our weekly Friday night open mic. More than just an open mic, this is the place that encourages healing through looking at what we've been through and working to push forward. There's a phrase called my offer, means to journey back to move forward. And it's done every year where Black people go and they experience the slave trade, right? And then they're taken out to the waters in New York City to let go of uh, their candles, their lit candles, to let go of the past and to bring out something new. So I want to thank you for being here, Ali. For y'all that don't know, Ali Haqq, who is an incredible person, activist, entrepreneur, artist. Um, is there anything I left out, Ali?
Uh, I am a author of the book Deep in the Game. But you said mostly everything.
Deep in the Game. What's Deep in the Game about?
Deep in the Game. This urban fiction book that I wrote this book like 2 years, well, longer than 2 years ago, but it was released 2 years ago. And it's about this big time radio diva who marries a man who has secrets and games. Some would say he was living a double life. Really, it's a great book. I am actually going to republish the book under my company called Ali Productions Go Get Us Entertainment, AGE for short. Um, I think it's time for me to showcase my own work without relying on the publisher. So this is why I decided to publish it on my own and see what happens from there. I mean, it did good the first time it came out. So I am working on the sequel to Deep in the Game 1.
Well,
Yeah.
you said it did good. How good? Because you didn't let me borrow no money, so how good?
Was I supposed to? So, I mean, it did real good. It actually, when it was on Amazon, when it first came out that week, it made number 4 in the categories of plays and drama.
Oh wow,
So,
nice,
in the publishing company that I was with at the time, I was the only author they put out.
nice, nice, nice. Congratulations, man. You know
Thank
that,
you.
that
Thank you.
that's good. That's good. So I know it's you said it's fiction, but is any of that book like was it encouraged by any experiences that you've had, any people that you've met? You don't have to tell me their names, but just curious.
It wasn't some let's be honest, some books are for every author out there, even if fiction, you do come across maybe a event that has happened in the past, but it was really all made up from TV show. You know, like you may watch the TV show and like, oh, that seems like it's going to be good in my book. You know, stuff like that. So, I mean, other than that, it wasn't based on anyone.
Okay.
I try to
All right.
stay away from that part.
I would like to. I
Like,
would like to. I would like to bring you on and have you do a reading sometime. You know, maybe like a half an hour reading of your book. You know, so
okay.
people who, you know,
I gotta warn you, the book is not really so for
All audiences.
poetic recovery. Yes,
we
it's
can, we can do it at a time that's at a different day, different
okay.
time for those who are willing, because people usually are used to this being a family hour. But
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? There's people who've been through some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's that dark side of us, you know what I mean, who would
Mhm.
rather peek into a book rather than walk outside and like, you know, have to experience that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But
Right, right.
once we close the book, you know, it's like, oh, I'm glad I can leave it there, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, some
Right.
people really like to, read that and I would like for them to like be able to hear it, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and there's I'm gonna tell you, there's some books I've read where some stuff is going on and somebody was being hurt, and I just wanted to support that person that was being hurt and want them to come out on top. You know what I mean? So, you know, how old are you, Ali?
I am 33 years old.
33. Some
So
people probably want to know, some people probably want to know if you're single. Are you single?
um I
Oh,
didn't know I signed up for a dating show. No sir.
Hey, some people gonna want to know.
I am, yes, I am single, yes.
All right. Hey, we gotta touch all the bases, bro. Touch all the bases so they know. If they hit me up, they be like, "Can I get Ali's number?" I'm be like $5,000. You know what I'm saying?
no.
No, I'm just teasing with you. Now you're an activist. How long you been into activism?
Well, I guess you would say I was all fighting for LGBTQ
Community.
community and everything. Actually, there was an event that we were at together that I did my poetry at that event when the Post nightclub shooting happened. When was that? Like 20? Oh God, it was many years ago. Dad, not many years ago, but it was some time. Um, so I've always had my voice um, out there, and I've always spoken out about injustice, and um, but I did it mostly through poetry.
Right, right.
Uh, and uh, recently, I became the Springfield Pride president, where I did do a event August of this year, August 15th to be exact, when I raised.
Congratulations for that, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I raised the first transgender flag in Springfield because
Wow.
we're all humans.
Yeah.
We all
Hmm.
bleed the same. We rather no matter what our beliefs are, we all deserve respect.
You know, and there's this thing I say, tolerance and respect, right? Like we can
Hmm.
disagree, man, but there's just a baseline tolerance and respect that we have that we need to have. You know, so no
Hmm.
one should have to feel like, you know, they're going to be beat up, you know what I'm saying, because their belief is different, their gender, their
Hmm.
sexuality is different. No one She had to feel that. And you know, especially in the Black community, man, where
Mhm.
it's just ridiculous for any Black person to feel that they should be able to beat up somebody else, especially in the Black community, which is much oppression that we've had in the last 400 years. For any Black person to feel like, oh, well, I don't like that person because, you know, they're transgender, that's ridiculous. That's just stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know, so I really appreciate the work.
Sad because no problem. I'm sorry. It's really sad because the murder rate of um woman, black or Latina, just this year alone has been at a higher rate than 2019.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yes, baby, yes.
I I apologize, but I can't remember. There's been so many people that have been murdered.
yeah,
Um, but during the summer, we're trying to remember the person's. Oh man. Um, I mean, it was Dana Martin, 31, a Black transgender woman shot in Montgomery, Alabama. Ellie Marie Washtuck, 38, a gender nonconforming person was fatally shot in Augustine, Florida. Ashanti Cameron, Carmen, 27, a Black transgender woman, fatally shot in Prince George's County, Maryland. Claire Legato, 21, a Black transgender woman shot in Cleveland. Malaysia Booker, 23, a transgender woman fatally shot in Dallas. Michelle Tamika Washington, 40, a Black transgender woman fatally shot in Philadelphia. Man, this is all this year. Paris Cameron, a Black transgender woman, among 3 people killed in a horrific anti-LGBTQ shooting in a home in Detroit on May 25th. Alante Davis, 21, and Timothy Blanchard, 22 gay men were found dead at the scene. Cameron was taken to the hospital where she died from the injuries. T.D. Gully, 31, a Black transgender woman, was killed in Portland, Oregon on May 27th. Chanel Lindsay, 26, a Black transgender woman, was found dead in White Rock, Lake Dallas, with signs of homicidal violence. On June 4th, according to police, Chanel Skurlock, 23, a Black transgender woman, found fatally shot in Lumberton, North Carolina. Zoe Spears, 23, a Black transgender woman, with signs of trauma near Eastern Avenue and Fairmount Heights. Brooklyn Lindsay, 32, a Black transgender woman, was found shot dead in Kansas City, Missouri. Denali Berry Stuckey, 29, a Black transgender woman, was found fatally shot in North Charleston,
yeah.
South Carolina. I'm gonna finish reading the names. Um, Tracy Single, 22, a Black transgender woman, was killed in Houston, July 30th. Bubba Walker, 35, a Black transgender woman, was killed in Charlotte, North Carolina, July. Kiki Fan Troy, 21, a Black transgender woman, was fatally shot in Miami, July 31st. Jordan Colfer, 22, among the 9 victims killed in a mass shooting in Dayton, Ohio, August 4th. Pebbles the Dime Doe, 24, a Black transgender woman killed in Allendale County, South Carolina, August 4th. Bailey Reeves, 17, a Black transgender teen, was fatally shot in Baltimore, Maryland, September 2nd. B. Love Slater, 23, was killed in Clewiston, Florida on September 4th. Jamar Berryman, 30, a Black transgender non-conforming person, was killed Kansas City, September 13th. Natalie Marlowe, 29, a Black transgender woman, killed, shot in Houston, September 20th. Breonna BB Hill, 30, was fatally shot in Kansas City on October 14th. Nikki Kuhan Hansen, 17, was fatally killed in Vancouver, Washington. Yahya Nesby, 33, was fatally shot in New York on December 19th, a Black transgender woman. Mia Perry, a Black transgender woman, was killed in Washington, D.C. on December 29th. Leilene Polanco, 27, shot and killed in a cell at was found dead in a cell at Rikers Island on June 7th. Johanna Joe Medina, 25, died in the hospital in El Paso, Texas, just hours after being released from ICE custody. She suffered severe health complications that went untreated while she was in detention.
So it's just been a lot of, transgender of color who have been murdered. And this is why I decided to, do something different during Springfield Pride. Most people know Springfield Pride is about celebrating the LGBTQ community, but sometimes certain parts of the community feel left out. So I did something that we in solidarity of the trans lives that were lost. So that's just some of the work that I have done, and I look forward to doing more work. And as you also know, I am the entrepreneur, co-founder, and CEO of Ali Production Go Getters Entertainment, where I manage a diverse team. So I manage artists that are in the Springfield area, who rap, who sing, who um, need a little assistance of getting their self out there.
And let me ask you, so through your years of doing activism, have you seen things getting better?
Have I seen things getting better? To be honest with you, we have a way to go, but it has gotten a little better, but we still have ways to go. I'm not discredit some of the stuff that's been done, but we still have ways to go.
No, it's important to acknowledge, the
It's
change.
perfect. It's not. Say that
Can you
again.
say that again, please?
To say that is perfect is not. Absolutely not.
No, I definitely agree with you, man. And you know, man, thanks for the work that you're doing, man. It's choosing to like stand on the front lines, and that's very admirable, and as a heterosexual black male,
Hmm.
I definitely wanted to invite you on, and highlight, what you're doing and say thank you. We all have people, whether they're in our families or it's like 6 degrees of separation, but anytime we could turn our back on anyone that's hurt, doesn't matter if we disagree with them or not.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? To turn your back while someone's hurting in such capacity says more about you than them. And the story that it tells about you or the story it tells about the person is turning their back. It's not a beautiful story. It's a very sad, dismal, grungy, dirty story.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we're better than that. We need to be better than that. And being better than that is a choice. Some people hide behind religion. Some people hide behind their manhood. You know what I'm saying? And none of that's about religion. None of that's about manhood at all. You know what I'm saying? It's about ignorance.
Hmm.
It's about hate.
Hmm.
And so, thank you for doing the work that you do. You
You're
know,
welcome.
anytime, what I'm saying, you need a platform to be heard. If I can support you in any way, let me know. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Definitely. You know what I mean? Because that's beyond the differences of an opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We need to bring our communities together and healing, you know what I'm saying, and love. You know what I mean? Um, so thank you for the work
You're
that you do in that spot. And the entrepreneur part, how did you get into the entrepreneur aspect? Because for so many people, like even just thinking about running a business or making money just seems impossible. Like what drove you?
Well, I've always had that side of me where I knew I was going to be, a leader. I knew that I wanted to do something that I could leave a pretty much a legacy behind. And I guess the first business that I started was called Haqq Publishing. It was supposed to be a publishing company, but that failed. And, I didn't get discouraged about it. And I just took it as it wasn't meant at the time. I've, had a passion for acting. I had a passion for, I loved music. I had a passion for a lot of things that I've done in the community. And then I said, you know what? And great talent out here. So one day I was at work and I had a coworker who could really sing. I mean, he did wonderful. He was actually my first artist that was on your show. That was at your Poetic Recovery. I did it in East Hampton. And, ever since that, I said, oh, well, I could be a manager. And then we started off, my business partner and I, he did the music part and everything. And I did the managing part. And together we've been moving ever since.
Now, I know you have in your family, I mean, you come from a long line of performers, artists. Your aunt was a performer, correct?
No. Um, no. Oh, yes. Oh, my godmother. You're
Yes.
talking about a niece? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Anissa was actually, and that's another reason why I got involved with the community because she was really a major influence on me. Anissa Graham, rest in peace to her. She did Industries magazine, so I was a model and I was a actor, and yeah, we when I first met her, um, she was like she was great. She was like a mother figure to me. So ever since that, I, got in her family, like we're like family pretty much. It's been many years, and they welcome me, and that's why I, stuck with the entrepreneur um business as well.
And you see, at first when you was like, no, I was like, what? No,
Yeah,
what?
you know what time it is? It's 9:32. I'm tired.
I want to thank you for coming out here so late now. I know you work. And even the work that you do. What do you do for work? You don't have to say the name of the company, but if you can let us know what you do.
I work with the elder. Um, I actually work with people who have dementia.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, I'm a certified dementia practitioner, so I can do trainings and teach people about dementia, and so that's another. Yeah,
so I'm friends with the right person because man, I'm starting to lose. My brain's already going, bro. So I'm gonna stay close to you. You know what I
yeah. They
mean?
say your memory is the first thing.
Yeah. But thank you for the work you do, man. Because um, I used to work in a nursing home, so I know that like man, you're more committed to being there with
Right.
people with dementia and stuff like that. And good people are hard to find in that field. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for the work you
Hmm.
do. For this, you just do a lot for people all around. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much, man. And taking the time to come here. Poetic Recovery. Is there something that I didn't cover with you that you would like people to know about you?
No, we discussed everything. I mean, pretty much I am a person who enjoys helping others, I guess you would say. I, you know, just want bullying of any kind, so I, try to stand up against that. And, I mean, other than that, I think we covered everything.
Now, if somebody wants a copy of your book, where can they get one?
If they want a copy of my book, they can reach me, Author Ali Haqq, and they can inbox me. And if they're
So you
in
said
the
Arthur
city,
Ali Haqq. Where is that? Is that .com, .org? Is that
oh,
on
sorry,
Facebook?
Facebook, right? Sorry.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Very proud of you.
So I'm gonna let everybody go around. Be quick, because once everybody's done, I want to touch on gratitude. I want you to touch on that for us, and then we're gonna write our last poems on that, because I know you got to get out. So
Yeah, I turned back into a pumpkin or back into Cinderella at 9:45. I'm just saying, we got 10 minutes.
They don't know how real that is.
but y'all taking up the time. So if you guys want to ask them a question or something, you guys got a minute each.
I do
Yes,
have a
I think.
question.
Okay.
You go
Okay.
first, Terry. Go ahead.
No, because I got to form my thoughts. Go ahead.
So, for people that are trying to publish their own book, what would you recommend? How should they start to just, I don't know, find a good person that's going to be able to work with them in their vision, not try and alter things? I want to I want to have my content and I want to keep it as mine, but I know that sometimes self-publishing a book does cost a lot more money than it is finding a publisher. So I'm wondering, what would you recommend?
So you would want to find a publisher who understands you. You want to find a publisher who is comfortable, who you are comfortable with, who leave communication going.
For people that are trying to
Communicate when you first start to publish your book, then that's already a sign right there. Like, it's gonna be difficult to even know. Um,
So for people that are trying to publish their own,
hello.
Yes.
I'm sorry, my
The sound
computer
went
is
out.
freezing.
What
Yeah.
happened?
So really want to find somebody. If you're trying to publish your own book, you would want to go the proper route, like making sure you what's it called, copyright your book. You want to make sure you um uh talk to somebody about proper formatting. You want to make sure you uh, find a editor who's going to do a great job on your book, because your book is your brand and your name is attached to that. And you don't want to come out and have or so many different misspelled words or not correct punctuations in that book. As far as a publisher, that's why I say you got to find somebody who you trust. Because if you don't, then it's gonna be a issue because you're not gonna have that open communication. You gotta make sure that you gotta do your research on a publisher. So
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
you're welcome.
And I know how to look you up. We've exchanged numbers, so
Right.
I'm gonna call you.
Yes, ma'am.
The other thing too is that, coming at least by the end of next week, there'll be a page on poeticrecovery.net where people will be able to find Ali's information and link to him and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make sure that that's there. Terry, real quick, you got a question for Ali?
Sure. Real quick, if we wanted to get involved in caring for those with dementia, what would be the steps? And I know there's so many things out here, but what do you feel would be the best step to get started?
I say reach out to the Alzheimer's Association and verify it as a certified practitioner, because that you are able to train videos. She has a lot of training on that on dementia as well. Talk to pretty much the Alzheimer's Association because they can get you involved with somebody who is already in the field, who's already working with people with dementia, so that way you can learn more about it.
Okay.
Phaedra, real quick, you got a question for Ali?
Thank you, Ali.
You're
I
welcome.
I asked him. You didn't hear?
Okay, so who didn't go? Terry, did you go?
Yes, sir. Just went.
Okay. And Judy, did you go? Did you ask? There was Judy that didn't go.
So he's answered my question as far as the publishing part is concerned, because I'm starting to pull my stuff together. It's already written. I need to put it in some kind of order, but then it's like, who am I going to get to do this? So you answered that question, like, make sure it's somebody that I can trust. So, I'm gonna pray like I always do and say, Lord, can you put that person right in my path?
Yes.
So I don't have to keep procrastinating. So
Yep.
that's my prayer going up.
And he will.
Yeah.
Yes.
We know he will. Because it's time.
You will.
Like
Yes, it
Terry
is.
mentioned procrastinating. I'm a big procrastinator.
Past time, sis. Past time.
I can't
Yeah.
wait until your book comes out.
I know. Now, we talked about it. So
Yes.
a few years ago, and so it's time, past time.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Get her done.
All right, so, Ali,
Yes.
gratitude. And so while we're writing, want to give you an opportunity to, do a feature while we're writing. Gratitude, what does gratitude mean to you?
I am grateful for so many opportunities. I am happy to be alive. I am just excited to know that I've, a long way, and when people counted me out, I was still in for the fight. I was still in. I was here to. I sometimes feel like I don't, but then there's so many people who say I've helped them in some type of way. So I'm very grateful for my everyday experience.
Everybody get that? Y'all ready? Countdown begins. And while we're writing, Ali, you want to take over and you can go ahead and because we got people watching and stuff like that, and I want people to hear, you truly hear your words and stuff like that. So we got about 7 to 10 minutes. And so while you're reading, we're gonna let you feature for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, you want me to read any poem?
Yep, any poem you want
Okay.
is your stage right now. And while you're reading, we're gonna be myself, Terry, Phaedra, and Judy. We're gonna be writing something on gratitude, and then we'll come and share that with everyone.
Okay. We all had a toxic relationship, and from our experience, so here it goes. How could I be so blind? I let my self worth destruct in harm's way. I would play by your rules, losing every moment of my dignity for you, as you never remain true to me. Time after time, I try to get free from your darkness. I was a prisoner to your lies. Red flags. Color of blood was there, nothing but red waving in my mind. We never ever played fair. To you, I was crazy, and to me, you were lazy. Even you didn't even give a damn about my concerns. We started this war when our lips first said hello. Your poisonous ways left me mentally medicated. Red flags. The only time I got it was when you needed to let out some energy. Claps back into a frame in my mind of us living happily ever after. And I would always be left looking like a fool as you walked away with an attitude that you were too cool for me. Wish I would have paid attention to the sirens and red flags warning me this existing relationship. All I wanted to do was kiss you while all you wanted to do was pee on my grave. Red flags. They were there all over surrounding me. But my was very comfortable in knowing that invisible you was better than being alone. Now I all that time I was in holding on to something that was doomed from the start, was never meant to last. I finally paid attention to them red flags. Thank you.
Go ahead, still your mic, bro. Still your mic.
Oh, all right.
That was nice though, man. You know, sometimes I think those flags are green and don't pay attention.
Right. Sometimes it be yeah. One that I actually have music to. It's called What You Want Put Out is what I'm giving back now. What you want put out is what I'm giving back now. The fact that I keep on reaching out to you, no response, starting to annoy me. Teach me a lot. I won't let you bother me. See, I'm the boss. Host for the ones who keep it real with me. You don't have time. Fine with me. Save it for someone who cares. No hard feelings. I'm still smiling. We'll keep it moving. Don't sink for us that I will allow you to drive me crazy, put me in a frenzy. Not eyes to the black man. Same energy, same energy, same motherfucking energy. Very quick to switch up the game on you, show you why they call me the boss's boss. Making mad money moves. Ain't got time for fools. Do you, bruh? I'm not a registered therapist. Say that noise for someone who can help you off. Let's play chess. Your move, my move, not I win. Take the time to get to know me. Actually, better yet, your time is up. Keep that same energy, same motherfucking energy. You heard what I said, not trying to break bread with the ones who frown upon me. Rather be alone. Save that for your mama. Either with me or you against me. Team Ali Production, Go Get Us ENT in the building. We showing out all 2020 and beyond. When a boss's boss comes through, prepare to come correct. Talking that because I live a different lifestyle than you. It's cool with me. I'll be that. I'm sorry, y'all. Fag, that really says ass guy. Don't beg me for anything when you don't even respect me. Expect to be put in your place when hit the fan. Man, I'm the boss's boss. Get real with me, about to be a big deal. Made moves with my book, made you already look. That's right, I'm the boss's boss. Giving back same energy, same motherfucking energy. Hey. Another one?
We got time for one more. I hope
All
y'all
right.
almost by the time he's done with this, our time is done. Pens down, pencils down, keyboard stop tight. And go ahead, brother Ali Haqq.
Okay, let me see. Okay, well, this is one I read last week, and I want to. I can only imagine what it was to impress for my debut. Butterflies starting to rumble in my stomach, sprinkle fresh aroma onto my temple as it lingers in the air. And the smell circulates oh so tightly around me, making sure my appearance is doing the talking as my feet move me in. I am dancing to some motivational tunes, stop the nerves from giving me a fright with all my might. Ace this interview with faith of leaving a lasting impression. I want to fill the position of being MIC in charge. Yes, your head man in charge. Please understand, there's only room for one partner in crime. I would be a valuable asset to you by learning who you are. Take the time to build our empire. Do you notice how I included you? Power couple making moves in this world. I want to be real with you. In return, no longer have to deal with lanes. We pick up each other pieces, put them together to create a stronger foundation. Let me turn that dim light into something bright. It's time to change that bulb with one and relax, not stress, and encourage you to believe again. Put the colors of the rainbow back into your life. I want to go out, paint the night away, throws under the moonlight as we laugh at past hurt. Allow me to be the reason that smile is tattooed on your face. No pain to be traced back to exes who never gave in the first place. Introduce you to my family and would enjoy meeting yours. I want to make a lasting impression that the next surprise session is witnessed where there you have me saying I do take you as my lawfully wedded husband. The best candidate for the job is standing right in front of you. Sad part is you don't know because we just haven't met yet. The universe is still working on creating a path for us to bump into one another officially. The end.
Hmm.
Man, that was dope. That
Thank
was
you.
dope. That was dope. That was dope.
I have to be my own censor. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey man, it's your
I
moment,
didn't
bro.
realize how many.
It was your moment, and you don't have to apologize for who you love, who loves you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
No, I wasn't apologizing about. I was apologizing because I had to kind of bleep myself out because I was reading
Oh
my
yeah,
poems. I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah. Of
ooh.
course, yeah. You got to do that. Coming over here spewing all those nasty words.
There's a lot of, I didn't know I wrote a lot of swears in my poems.
And that second one that you said you had music to, that was dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I
Thank
would love
you.
to hear the music to it.
You be reading with some attitude, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You do.
You felt that, Judy?
Huh?
You felt that? He be reading with some
Felt
attitude,
that.
don't he?
Yeah, he got. Oh, I already know, brother got attitude. I was in class with him for 2 years. I already know. I know about the attitude. Don't step on them toes. I'm gonna tell you right
Right.
now.
You're right about it. Gotta step on my toes. Don't you know who I am? Push you back, Jack. Miss Reynolds, what you got to say about that? You know that was good, right?
Oh yeah, always. That was dope. You got some serious stuff behind. Listen, the sky is not even the limit for what you can accomplish.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wish we had enough time so you can go back and be part of the second one. You know what I'm saying? Because you really had some attitude in that one.
That second one,
I like the second one.
that second one was all right.
Phaedra, you gotta say something real quick before we start reading.
I only got the last part of it because I was working on my poem, so I can't listen and write, but what I heard was great. Later, once it's posted, I'm gonna definitely go back and listen to you.
Thank you.
You're awesome. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, I wish we could, hear more, but I really love your poetry. You're welcome.
And I like the fact, I like the gratitude. I want to thank you for that, man, being willing to be the impetus of our energy for this, this segment called gratitude. Every week, well, whenever we have someone come on that I interview, I'm gonna have them, give us a little a snippet of wisdom, and then we're gonna use that as our energy to be the beginning of our poem or base our poem upon. So, who would like to go first? Terry, Judy, you got.
Yeah, because listen, it is 9:56, the bewitching hour. Okay. All right.
Are we
So
keeping
this
you
one,
awake, Judy?
yeah, you are. When I talked to you at 7:30, it was like, oh, I was about to go to sleep. Okay, so this I wrote, and it is titled Gratitude. I wrote this December 20th of 2018. So I will go ahead and read this. I wear my gratitude like a hat. I put it on to cover my head, my mind, my thinking, and all that. Some say, Sister Judy, you wearing that hat today, girl. I respond, I'm having a hatitude kind of day. I put on my gratitude no matter how I feel. I am thankful. I love to love, spread joy, and be all that I can be in my attitude. Some days my gratitude may seem grumpy and bumpy, and deep down inside, I am still thankful and grateful, humble, not hateful. My gratitude has magnitude to do the things that God wants me to do.
All right.
Nice job, Judy.
I heard that attitude in there.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. Are you one of those church ladies that be causing those hat fights?
Let me tell you, I talk junk about Church of God in Christ with the big hats.
Yeah.
I spoke a message once, and my mother told me afterwards, they're gonna jump you if you say that again in somebody's church. I told them their hats be so big it's gonna tip them over. No, my hats are a little more slick.
Can you wear one next Friday?
Yes, I'll wear one next Friday. Gosh, you keep giving it to me, Terry. Gosh. Yeah,
Thank
I'll wear one next Friday. It ain't gonna be nothing like them big church hats my grandmother and them used to wear. It won't be like that.
That's all right.
Okay, I'll wear a hat next Friday. Lord
Thank
Jesus.
Ms. Reynolds, what you got
Better
for
you
us?
than me. Better you than me. All right, Judy, that was awesome. You always come with some boss stuff. Always,
Thank you.
always. Excellent writer. And you
Thank you.
speak from the heart. You
Yes.
keep it real.
Thank you.
You don't need to make up anything. It just everything comes real as it is. And I like that. It's straightforward and in your face. And I like that.
Thank you, sister.
You wrote something for us, Ms. Reynolds?
Yeah, I kind of did. I was trying to be nice about it, but it just came out the way it came out in the amount of time that we had.
Okay.
So this is what I came, and it's called gratitude. Whoa, gratitude. Are you thankful for all the things that God has done? Whoa, gratitude. It reminds you of the open doors and the victories won. Whoa, gratitude. Showing kindness and mercy, being grateful for all those who came in your life. Gratitude, moving in the reality that we should be grateful. Whoa, bless the Lord, oh my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Yeah. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gratitude is what a person feels when they've been loved and cared for. Yes, gratitude is the most important part of our ability to receive love. Oh, gratitude coming will allow you the sun to shine, to move, to follow you. Gratitude, come on and spread the love. Come on and show the same. Whoa, gratitude, gratitude. Gratitude. Ooh, oh, gratitude. Ooh, gratitude. Oh, gratitude. We should have it. We should show it. We should live it. Whoa, gratitude. 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 Oh, gratitude. Oh, gratitude. Oh, gratitude. Yeah.
Woo! What? Say what? Say what? Say what? Yes. That's a bad mamma jamma right there. Oh, yes, she is.
Terry, can I ask
Loved
you,
it.
you did that all in 10 minutes?
Wow.
You know what? Can I say what I love about you the most? When you're singing, your eyes just get really wide and your smile is so beautiful. It's coming from your heart. You can see it. And it brings it up just 1,000. That was excellent. You're
Thank you,
wonderful.
love.
Keep it up. I can
Thank
tell
you.
that that's your passion.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Thank
That
you.
wow.
3 minutes.
That was
What do you have for
3
us,
minutes.
Phaedra?
I didn't even think we had a break of 3 minutes.
that
That's
was great.
the singing poet. What? She sings her poetry.
Yeah.
Mm.
What do you have for us, Phaedra?
That was great.
So I wrote something. I'm not in the best mood to write poetry, but I did for being put on the spot, Maurice. All right, here we go. In order to receive more, you have to embrace the struggles. Gratitude comes when you're gracious for blessings. Some blessings come in the form of a no. God often responds to our prayers as a no. Don't take this prayer as a prayer not being answered. Look at it as a kind gesture of gratitude. God's timing is always perfect. So be grateful for all your experiences because they brought you rich experiences, evolving, ever changing, a movement towards unconditional love. That's it.
Thank you.
Short and sweet and to the point. I loved it though.
All my poems are short and sweet. I like to keep them that way, simple.
It's like somebody just running past you, punching the face
Practical
real quick.
and practical, Phaedra. I like
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, Phaedra.
Very
Okay.
powerful.
All right, so before I read mine real quick and we leave, French Leave said, I have a question for everyone. How do you propose we move forward? What does moving forward look like? And what are the exact steps? Now, that's a really loaded question. My answer to that is healing, cultural healing, coming together in a space where no one dominates. We all learn to like share space because that's what we have to learn how to do, be around each other, share, learn how to share resources, learn how to, connect so we can move up and nobody has, no one's controlling that, and that's uncomfortable, so I think that's one thing we have to do. And that's why I created Poetic Recovery, for that. Anybody got a quick answer? Phaedra, you got a quick answer to that?
You know what? Love makes the world go round. I think that we just need to be supportive, let people live, mind our own business, and try and help support one another. That's my motto.
Judy?
I think that we need to find that little niche or place where we can fit in and help to bring people together. And like Phaedra said, we gotta show love. That's really important. And not have any not put on any ears or don't like anybody because they're this or that or the color of their skin. We gotta leave all that nonsense alone. Stop talking about it and let's be about it.
Ali? The question was, how do you propose to move forward? What does moving forward look like? And what are the exact steps?
Sorry, my button wasn't unmuting. I would say that we would have to really practice acceptance for one another. We will have to live by unity. We have to be united together. I mean, and that it's okay that everyone is different. That's what makes life so beautiful. We all have differences, no matter what it is.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. So the poem that I wrote on gratitude was life rooted in the love of those that keep me afloat, in the blood that flows through my veins, and the rest between pains, physical, emotional, and for the growth and strength I incur. Grateful, I forget how to be sometimes, clouded by past pains, by present frustrations that have me backsliding into memories like I'm connected to the trauma ball and chain, but these days I pick them up, refuse to be stuck. These walks and push-ups have me realize that I need to fall in love with me, understand what I like, my needs, because my soul bleeds. Because when my soul bleeds, everyone drowns, sick of being down. Gratitude lifts us up where we belong. No rape, foster care, bigotry, poetry was still my joy from Time to time, I have to close my eyes, imagine me as a boy, kneel on one knee and give myself a pep talk. Gratitude. Thank you.
You should share that one on the. You should share that one, Maurice. That was really good.
All right. All right.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Okay. So it's 10:08. Ali, thank you for being our featured artist tonight. Artist, activist, entrepreneur. Thank you for sharing your struggles. Thank you for sharing your strengths. Thank you for sharing your time. Thank you for bringing all that right here at Poetic Recovery. Appreciate that, brother.
One more thing. I'm
Absolutely.
sorry, I forgot. As
long as you don't tell
I
my
have
secrets.
say that I'm very grateful because I actually was just found out today that I was nominated for the DBN award for my work out in the community.
Awesome.
So I'm very grateful for
Yes.
that.
Awesome. Awesome. You're well deserved.
Yes, brother. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And DBN is an amazing, amazing online radio station, founded and spearheaded by my god sister,
Yeah.
Billie Jean. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
All right. It's an amazing radio station. You guys should check it out when you get a chance. I'm gonna be on my new website. There's definitely going to be a link there. www.digital.com.
Broadcast Network.
Wait, did somebody say broadcast network?
No, it was Digital Boombox Network.
Digital boombox.
Is it Boomba? Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
Yeah.
you. So I've been corrected.
yeah, messed me up.
That's that tiredness in me.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
So you guys check it out. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. You know, powerful women, powerful brothers. Definitely made, this week's struggle worth being here tonight. Thank you very much. Definitely energy to be charged to.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And people do get a lot from poetic recovery. People do tell me that they get a lot from it. So the time that you put in here, it does help people, and this is what this is designed to do. So thank you all very much. Thank you for respecting and appreciating each other, and sharing your work, your most intimate part of who you are. Trusting that with us and the viewers that we have. Thank you all very much. I appreciate that. And
Thank you.
hopefully see you all next Friday. Let people know about us. Let them know that they can view this at www.facebook.com/Poetic Recovery Arts featuring Ali Haqq tonight. Thank your family, Ali, all those who helped raise you, gave you all your wisdom, your knowledge, and your fortitude. For all the people you've helped so far and everybody else, thank you all very much. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I look forward to seeing you all soon. And take care.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night. It's been an honor.
Good night.
Love you, Terry. Talk to you soon. See you next
Love
week,
you too.
Phaedra. See you next week,
Bye.
Maurice.
See you next week, Judy.
Y'all know I'm so goofy, but I'm tired. I get goofier. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Blessings, y'all. All right, Maurice. Take care.
Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you, Ali. I want to thank you all for tuning into Poetic Recovery, our weekly open mic from 7:45, 10 p.m. Tonight we feature Ali Haqq, poet, activist, entrepreneur. Tim Bless, glad to be alive.
Like I love the seven seas, I love them, like the best memories. Flowing beyond density, like the hush made by trees, the leaves flooded in the breeze. Silent like the street without the speech. Unique, like all my ego, let this boy breathe. I'm so thankful, so grateful today. I'm the thankful, the sky door, yellow bright halo, balance. It's real. To be alive as a slow man, take control of my life as a old man. I've been born making really staying focused in this life. In this life, life. Glad to be alive as a slow man, take control of my life as a old man. I've been born making really staying focused in this life. In this life, life. Squeeze, fall, leave, take, breathe. Take control of my life, okay. Really stay focused in this life, got to be alive in this moment. Take control of my life, cause I own it. I've been born making really stay focused in this life. I got a nice life. I gotta shine bright, give it thanks. They wake it up from the night to the dance to the dance with the smoke and it's right in the hands. The cleans that you gave me to the light. I came to my life, but I'm happy. I go the stage, flying like a kite. Music was my friends. Watch the stage fight with the straight walls. Reaching the heights now. To be alive in this moment. Take control of my life as I own it. I've been trying to make a move, staying focused in this life. Life, got to be alive in this moment. Take control of my life as I own it. I've been trying to make a move, staying focused in this life. In this life.
Hope to see y'all next Friday. Peace. Be well.